watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. And topping our list tonight, lots of area school systems closed tomorrow after a week of illness, staffing shortages, and wintry weather. Knox County is on that list because of illness, and it's still not clear if the district will ask for or get waivers for hard-hit schools to go viral. Yesterday, Superintendent Bob Thomas said the school system was considering the request. Today, a spokesperson said they are still considering it, reviewing data, and talking to staff. Now, Maryville City Schools was able to move its high school and junior high to virtual learning. Unlike last year, districts have to get state permission, and it has to be a school-by-school decision, not district-wide. Well, that was part of the changes made in the legislature's special session on COVID-19, and we got the chance to hear from Governor Bill Lee about it during an event at Watts Bar Nuclear Power Plant today. Governor Lee says he recognizes districts are working hard in the face of rising case counts, but he said Tennesseans have to work together to keep kids in school.
What we've all recognized is that in-person learning is incredibly important. President Biden said it yesterday. We've recognized across this country that keeping schools open is the best approach for children, and that we've got to do whatever we can to keep those schools open.
Here's a list of new closures for you. Monroe County and Sweetwater schools now adding themselves to the list. Both will close tomorrow and Monday because of COVID-19. You can find our full list of school closures at WATE.com and scrolling at the bottom of your screen. All right, let's take a look at the University of Tennessee's Medical Center's daily COVID report. The hospital reporting another day of rising hospitalizations, you can see in this graph. And you can see there on the right side of your screen the increase. However, the number of COVID patients in the ICU is still relatively unchanged. That's that orange line at the bottom. Now, we also heard from Dr. James Shamia with UT Medical, who says hospitalizations across the region, not just at UT Medical, are back above 500 since October 1st. Well, Covenant Health has also posted its COVID numbers for today, and as you can see, 75% of COVID ICU patients are unvaccinated. 64% of all patients are unvaccinated. There are 250 confirmed hospitalizations, 300 suspected COVID hospitalizations, and you can also see the number of hospitalizations have risen over the last 30 days, with today higher than 2 days ago. Next on the Big 7, we're hearing straight from the National Guard service members who rescued a lost hiker when he wandered off the Appalachian Trail Tuesday in the snow. It was supposed to be a training day for the Guard members, and all that changed after a phone call came in around 9:30 Tuesday morning. That's when they had to shift from training paperwork to a real-world mission risk assessment. Now, all the crew knew about the situation was that the hiker was suffering from hypothermic conditions after getting lost and disoriented due to heavy snowfall. The crew says rescues in the mountains are tough, the terrain often covered by trees and steep cliffs. Finding and rescuing a stranded hiker is all about communication and then, of course, sticking to the training.
We don't know what we're going to expect when we get there. Obviously, hypothermic patient, we got to be careful with them. We move them too much, we got to be very gentle with them. So, you know, this patient already started to take some of his clothing off, which is obviously a sign of hypothermia, potentially saving his life by getting him out of the elements. Definitely wet clothing. He would definitely not have probably survived another night in those elements in that clothing. So it was a good call.
Well, fortunately, the Park Service was able to pinpoint the vicinity of the hiker's location. He was off trail in a ravine, but the National Guardsmen were able to find him in less than 30 minutes and then bring him back to safety. That's where they started the warming process before taking him to UT Medical. This rescue, by the way, was a team effort involving the Air National Guard, TEMA, and the park system. New charges stemming from a double murder takes our next spot on the Big 7 for you tonight. A Tennessee grand jury indicting Eli Mostella on 21 counts related to a deadly shooting on Ben-Hur Avenue. The incident claiming the lives of 29-year-old Jamaica Greenlee and 48-year-old Robert Andrade in August of 2020. Now, the following October, Mostella had an unnamed juvenile were arrested. We'll, of course, continue to follow this case as it makes its way through the court. Kim, thank you. Next on our list, a factory at a business park in Clinton is the site now of the latest multi-million-dollar investment. The 3M plant expansion set to bring in nearly 600 jobs. 3M plans to spend around $470 million along the way, and they hope this will allow the factory to increase capacity and keep up with growing demand for air filters and command strips wall hangers. Connected with more people now doing home improvement work. 3M aims to finish the expansion and hiring by 2025. Next on the Big 7, Tennessee's new voting maps are a step closer to becoming law. The lines have to be redrawn every 10 years, as some of you know, with new census numbers showing how the population shifts. It affects lots of communities across the state, including Knox County. But the biggest debate that we've heard, well, has to do with Nashville. Maps passed today, and the Senate would split the city's congressional district into three, with Republicans argue it matches how the area is growing, both in the city and the surrounding counties. Now, Democrats argue that the change dilutes the voting power of black Tennesseans.
In every single instance of this new map that is before us, black voters will not have the opportunity to vote for their candidate of choice.
They're fair, they're legal, and they're constitutional. There's a myriad of challenges we have to face when we're coming up with these district lines. Congressional is different than the State House and State Senate because of the population deviation requirements. So I think we did a very good job of balancing all of the things we're required to contemplate.
Now, the vote today was 26-5. House lawmakers are set to vote again next Monday. Democrats say the maps will likely end up in court. Rounding out the Big 7, the East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers thanking tipsters for helping them make a difference over the last 7 months. Crime Stoppers says they have received more than 1,600 anonymous tips since the organization's launch last May. Those tips have helped lead to 45 arrests and the closure of 33 criminal cases. According to Crime Stoppers, 11 of those arrests have been wanted fugitives. In addition to leading to arrests, Crime Stoppers say that the tips have helped remove dangerous and highly addictive drugs from the streets of Knoxville. So far, the organization has, well, distributed over $7,200 in reward money to helpful tipsters.